asked Congressman Waxman to support the UN Convention of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, and Congressman Shen.
Based off of my personal experience, I strongly support disability rights. Growing up, I suffered with severe food allergies. I was allergic to peanuts, tree nuts, dairy, and eggs, yet I was only allergic to the scent of peanuts. In elementary school, my allergies were classified as a disability. In first grade, my school informed me that I had to sit at the allergy-free table, which seemed like a good idea at first to help prevent me from having a reaction. But the first day I sat at the table, they told all my friends that they couldn't sit there because you could only sit there if you didn't have food that contained or even had traces of peanuts, tree nuts, eggs, dairies, or seafood in your lunch. This rule eliminated the whole school from sitting at this table, leaving myself alone at lunch. Luckily, this didn't last for long at all because my family consulted the school about this problem, and they helped resolve it. My experience of exclusion made me realize that disability rights are extremely crucial in our society. Unfortunately, many individuals have disabilities that are way more difficult to deal with than mine. While not even having a severe disability, I felt isolated and I felt the unfairness of the situation. This made me realize how people with disabilities of all sorts deserve rights to feel like full members of society. No matter who you are, you don't deserve to feel isolated.
Ensuring rights for people with disabilities is a subject that I care deeply about and one that touches my heart. When I hear about people with disabilities who are being treated unfairly, I want to make a change. I feel that I'm obligated to help and improve their way of living so they can have the same opportunities as others. When I was in 8th grade, I had a teacher that had Asperger's syndrome. Watching my classmates constantly make fun of him because of his disability was painful to watch. I realized how differently people with disabilities are treated every day, and I knew that something had to be done to change this. People with disabilities have a harder time making their goals become a reality because of the roadblocks that are put ahead of them, which keep them from pursuing what they want to achieve.
In 2009, the Convention of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, also known as the CRPD, was signed but never ratified. 5 votes stopped them from getting ratified, and it is so extremely important for our country's future and for the future of our citizens that we change this. The CRPD is based on the Americans with Disabilities Act that was signed and passed in 1990. The CRPD will help benefit our disabled citizens even more because it is intended to empower and help them become independent and productive citizens. They can as well work toward keeping disabled children in school and give them a chance at a good education so then as adults they can become employed. The CRPD will also help those living at home when they do things like traveling. Passing the CRPD will not weaken nor violate our current laws or the rights of our people. It will only benefit them by giving the disabled equality. Their voices must be heard. It is vital that as a country based on freedom and equality that we give everyone their rights. About 10% of the world population lives with a disability. 124 other countries have already ratified the CRPD. Passing the CRPD will represent our country's effort to bring the entire world closer to disabled people to become independent and equal. As a young American citizen, I strongly support the CRPD, so that as a country we will be able to take another step closer to true equality, and as a Jewish American, it strengthens my opinion on the matter even more so.
The need for disability rights is strongly held in Reform Judaism. Jewish values teach that all people are created in B'Tselem Elohim, which means that all people are created in the divine image of God. This means that everyone is unique. Even if you may have a severe disability, there are still amazing things about you that define you. Therefore, all people should be treated fairly. Having a disability shouldn't affect the way you are accepted into society.
The book of Proverbs teaches us, speak up for those who cannot speak, speak up, judge righteously, champion the poor and the needy. This teaches us that we need to help each other and stand up for equality. Also, Leviticus commands that you shall not insult the deaf or place a stumbling block before the blind. This means that you cannot create obstacles for those with disabilities, but you need to help them feel included. This obligates Jews to remove these stumbling blocks. As a Reformed Jew, I strongly support disability rights.
Thank you for listening. We urge you to support the UN Convention of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. This will help support the rights of people with disabilities worldwide.